Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you some color activities to help kids in learning their colors and really getting their colors under their belt. So really good for the toddler preschool age. And I always do this theme with my preschool in the spring with St. Patrick's Day. It's all a great time to talk about color and just with little kids if you're trying to help them with their colors. So hopefully these activities are helpful and let's get into it. For the first activity today, I have this divided tray with some silicone cupcake liners. Yours don't have to be silicone. You could use anything. You could even use paper if you wanted. Then I am putting manipulatives in the middle there, and they are corresponding to the cupcake liner colors. These are interlocking discs, and they're like flower block type things. I will link them in the description. And so once you have that, your child is then going to try to sort the correct manipulative disc into the correct cupcake liner, the corresponding color for that. For the next activity, you're going to need a blank piece of paper, some dot markers, and some regular markers. Those need to be in corresponding colors, so the same dot marker colors and the same marker colors. With the regular marker, you're going to go ahead and draw some circles, one circle in each of the colors. You could do all the same size circles. You could do different size circles. You could do this however you wanted. You just want one circle of those colors. For me, I chose to do different sized circles because I also wanted to do this activity working on colors and numbers. So I did different sizes corresponding to different numbers and how many dots you could fit in those numbers. Once you have that all done, you're going to have your child take dot markers and either one, try to just do dots in the correct color, or you can tell them to tell you what color dot marker they chose and then tell them to do a specific number of dots in that ring. So for example there, I said do 3 in the blue and she did 3. She's next picking purple and she says purple, and then I tell her how many dots she should do and she does the corresponding dots in that circle. So again, you could do it that way, or you could just have them, if they're not in the kind of preschool, they're more the toddler age, then you could just have them dot the colors into the correct color circle. I just always like to add as much learning as possible to these activities. And then for a similar paper activity, you're going to take a piece of paper with those dot markers. Here I am using corresponding colors to dot stickers. So I'm using blue, green, red, and yellow here. And then I'm taking these and I'm going to do shapes. So I'm doing circle, square, triangle, and star here in the colors. And then she is going to take the dot stickers and put them in the corresponding color that they belong in. So here my extra learning is shape, and every time she puts a dot in the color, I try to have her tell me the shape as well. If you have stickers with backings in them, make sure you take that negative space out of them so that it's easier for them to grab the stickers independently. Next up, I am doing an activity with counting bears. If you do not have counting bears, you can use another type of a manipulative, but I took corresponding construction paper to the colors of counting bears that I have, and I told her that my bears were in a swimming pool and they each needed to go on their own colored diving board. Just tried to frame it up in a fun way. So once I had that set up, then she went ahead and tried to pull the bears out of the pool and put them on the diving board of their color. So that is this activity. Again, you can use any manipulative you want. You don't have to do counting bears if you don't have them, just something with a varied range of colors. Next up, I have some magnet tiles, and I'm just building boxes out of them. If you don't have those, you could use just blocks, you could use Tupperwares, whatever, but of a color. And then I am taking corresponding pom-poms to those colors. So just a manipulative. Again, it doesn't have to be pom-poms. And then we're just working again on color sorting. And guys, if you see here, she is not getting it right every time. She is learning the sorting game. She does know her colors pretty well, but she does not understand the concept of sorting yet. And so this is a new. If yours is doing the same thing, it's okay. Keep working at it. For the next activity, I have a variety of bouncy balls. I also do this activity a lot with the ball pit balls. And then I have cups in the corresponding colors to those balls. I then take those balls down a couple feet of the room, so backwards, and she goes behind the cups.
Then I kind of yellow color. If they're kind of littler and not new at this, you can yellow color in advance for them. And then roll the ball and have them try to catch the ball with the cup. This is really good for working on not only colors, but their reaction time and their hand-eye coordination. Really, really good for that. Once they get good at it, you can try throwing multiple balls at the same time. For this next activity, I'm taking a container, or in this case, a barn, but you could do any kind of container, and I'm just taking random toys in a variety of solid colors from around the house, and I'm putting them in. Then I am having her work on her color recognition by pulling an object out and telling me what colors she sees on it. I will show you a clip of that in a minute. We are also working on language here, so I'm also having her tell me the object, what it is. So that would have been a shark, for example. That way we can also work on vocabulary.
Yes, a pink bag. Cool.
Green.
Oh, green what?
Green marker.
A green marker. Yeah. What else do we have?
Yellow and pink. And blue and orange and blue.
Wow, that's a lot of colors on there. What is that?
It's called sunscreen.
Sunscreen, that's right.
Yellow and black.
Yellow and black what?
A car.
Oh.
So hopefully that clip gives you a good example. It could be really any objects from around the house. The next two activities you're going to see are from my busy book. I do have a whole video on that, so I will link it below and you can make your own. It's a DIY video. But this first one is just color matching. So for the younger ones who are still working on their colors, just matching colors, practicing saying the names and matching them to the correct color. And then for the next one is color sorting. So I do 3 colors at a time, and then they put the correct color in the correct zone. She was a little too little for this. You know, she doesn't quite understand the concept of sorting yet. However, my little older 3-year-old, my preschooler, this is so easy and fun for her to do. Last up today is a hide and seek, I spy type of game where I say, can you find me something that is pink? And she will. Can you find me something that's yellow? And then she'll bring it to me. Can you find me something that's green? And then she'll bring it to me. So something like that. And it's really good for color recognition, for gross motor skills and having them, you know, run around and do that. But also, just a tip, I like to play this game when the house is kind of a mess because there's objects to choose from and this kind of doubles as a cleanup. So at the end of the day, we will play this and we will pick up toys as they kind of bring me the objects. So just a little mom tip there in incorporating an activity and some fun into the boring, I don't want to do it type cleanup style stuff.
That's all for today. Those are some things that we do for help with colors, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.